On I Follow after a 3-1 victory over Gillingham, manager Nathan Jones, your thoughts on that 90 minutes?
Look, I'm delighted with the 3 points. Any 3 points is a good 3 points. I thought, look, it's not the best, most picturesque game, not the most fluent game because of how they played. You know, they restart everything, go into Eves, so it's a real disjointed game. But the game should have been over by half time. We scored. We had a perfectly good goal disallowed, and we should have had a penalty on 45 minutes. Absolute stonewall, no question about it, not even debatable. Bang, bang, bang. Should have been over half time.
I mean, you certainly had a lot to say. I mean, the appeals for the disallowed goal, first of all, James Collins didn't look a lot in it at all.
It's baffling. It's absolutely, I don't want to get myself in trouble, but it's baffling. What a great ball in and a great leap. Bang, good goal, great goal, all strikers goal. Really disappointing because it could have been a lot easier afternoon, you know what I mean, and I'm having to make changes there just to make sure we see the game out. But it should be not 3-0 half time or 2-0 half time and a chance on 45 minutes to have a penalty from 12 yards to make it 3-0 and game done.
A word on the first goal before we move on from the first half. Lovely move again and a terrific strike from Andrew.
It's probably the one and only time first half that we actually were brave enough to get it down. Now look, it's difficult when you come to places like this. These are scrapping for their lives. They're a very direct side. They match us up as a diamond, so they, you know, it's about difficult to find space and so on, and we are the away team. But it was probably the only time that we really showed a real good bravery and equality, and we did that, and a wonderful goal. I mean, a wonderful, wonderful goal. So that was the only disappointing thing. But you know, still should have been well out of sight by half time.
But the second goal came early in the second half, I think about 10 minutes in. It was a patient build-up again. There was a couple of opportunities, and then James put a low ball into the area, and Elliott's there from close range to make it 2.
What we said about these, we looked at stats and stuff. They either score or concede the first 15 minutes. So what we didn't want to do was allow them to score, because that would have given them a real lift, and then, you know, with a vociferous crowd behind them, then they might have been different. So we said, look, never mind if they're going to come out and start fast, or I think we start fast. So, and I thought we did. I thought we started very well. Second half is a good little move that got us into that area, because we could have scored just before it, but then great ball across, and Elliott's there, which seems a simple enough tap in, but not with the ball coming at that pace. Showed real good quality.
And the game seemed to be wrapped up about 30 minutes later when Harry Cornick, what a run from him. I mean, I reckon he must have run 60-70 yards at least down that left-hand side, and so unlucky to see the ball rebound off the inside of the far post. Yeah,
look, he was fantastic stretching the run. That's what he's in the team for, and a real good stretching run. And it's a shame he couldn't have finished it off, but look, I don't really care who scores. You know, Elliott's on hand to tap in like all good scorers do. So it's very, very pleasing. And effectively, the game was over then. It's just obviously we had a few hairy moments, because I said they went even more direct and brought a little bit more sort of physicality on. So look, we had to see out the game, and I thought we did that. We had to use all our physicality and all our size to see out the game. And look, I don't think we saw it out with aplomb, but we saw the game out. And somebody said, look, you come to Gillingham when you win 3-1. I'd be delighted.
A little bit nervous when they pulled the goal back at 3-1. That seemed to really, as you would expect, give them the momentum, and there was plenty of time left, wasn't there, for them?
There's plenty of time left, but look, again, I don't want to be disrespectful to them, but they were pretty one-dimensional in terms of, so as long as you can win your headers and try and get, but so there's always a key, and it was like a League 2 game again, you know, where we had to defend that out. They put in big size in there. Tom Eves is a threat, and they use him very effectively. Everything went into him. Then you just got to win your second ball. So look, it's a sporadic threat they have, but I thought we saw it out on the whole, because we scored 3, they scored 1. You can't say that our keeper was any busier than theirs, and we've already mentioned about the first half opportunities.
Clinical finishing, and after, on the back of the 5-1 win at home last week, which was a superb performance, important to take the 3 points and come away from Gillingham with a victory today.
Look, when you're away from home, any points are good ones. You know, we wouldn't have taken a point, because we're not that type of team. But to come here 3-1 away, not to be at our best, but still win. I'm disappointed we didn't keep a clean sheet, because, you know, the last 2 now, the teams have nicked a goal against us when we've been pretty much out of sight. So that's the only disappointment. But look, it sets us up beautifully. We've got a home game on Tuesday night, which hopefully we can finish the month off well.
And a word on Elliott Lee. He goes to top scorer now with 8 from 16 starts in the league this season. A real good goal return from him.
Well, we've got 3 now. We're there, and we've got Hills back for Tuesday as well. So it's looking a little bit more, you know, a bit more rosy in terms of that. And it's always good when your strikers are scoring goals, or your number 10s are scoring goals, and so on. So we've got 3 on. I think Collar's on 8. I think Danny's on 7. I think we're around about those figures. Harry Cornick is showing promise as well. And so look, Shinny's now must be creeping up there as well. So we we've scored 8 in the last 2, so we've shown that we're a decent goal scoring outfit. So we're very pleased with that.
And just a quick look ahead to Tuesday night, obviously back at Kenilworth Road under the floodlights. It's been a fortress so far this season. Bradford picking up a good win for them today as well at home to Oxford.
Yeah, look, every game's a tough game, and you've got to take every game on its merits, and every team have different threats and different things. So it's going to be another tough game, And but we've done real good work here, which has set us up. Now all we have to do is make sure we finish it off, because it would be a real disappointment if we backed up today's performance with an inept one on Tuesday.
Lovely, thanks very much, Nathan.
Nathan, so I haven't seen you all play this season before. Elliot's playing like number 10. Is that where he usually plays, or does he play more up front and talking about the number?
Yeah, look, he's centre forward by trade, but we've used him because we are an attacking side, and we've used him in the number 10 role because we think he's very effective. You get him in anywhere in and around the box, and he's very, very potent threat. So we're delighted with him.
He took his goals very well.
Yeah, very well. I mean, look, first one especially, second one was slightly easier, but you still have to show an element of composure there, and he had to do exactly the same last week when obviously Harry set him up again last week. So look, we're very pleased. He's scoring poachers goals from number 10 arriving in that area, so we're happy.
Now, you went up last season. I think you've gone up to 4th now. Can you go successive promotions? Is that the target? Is that the dream this season?
Look, what we always said is we're equipped for this level. So in League 2 we were recruiting to get equipped for this level. We are equipped for this level. How far that'll take us, we don't need to know. We don't know. The 3 sides above us, currently above us, are big sides, are big clubs, big budgets, a little bit more used to this level and the level above. So look, we've got to make sure that we keep our feet on the ground and continue performing as we are. We believe we're a good side. How good a side, time will tell.
But is that the target of the season? Is that the target to try and get into the top 6 or get promotion, automatic promotion? What is the target for you?
Look, in-house we have certain targets of what we want to do, but at the minute we're in good form, and let's leave it at that. We won't say is we want to do this, we want to be in the Champions League in 4 years or anything silly. What we're doing is we're doing good work, and we're very equipped for this level to do well. We had a tough start, as we keep saying, because we played in our first 3 games. We're away to Portsmouth, home to Sunderland, away to Peterborough. So we had a real good baptism for this level, but we found our feet. We're in wonderful form. We're a very attack-minded side. So I'm happy with where we are. How far that will take us and how much our ambition increases or expectation increases, only time will tell.
I'm sure you know the stat about it. It's now 9 out of your last 10 games you've scored at least 2 goals in every game.
Okay, well
that's incredible.
Well, look, it's continuing from last year. We work religiously on our attacking play, so I can't say it's fluke or luck, because we recruit that way. And in terms of the midfield players we bring in, George Grant in the summer, we added George Grant, who was a 19-20 goal midfield player last year, to our ranks. So we want to score goals. We're developing Harry Cornick into a front man. So we're all a work in progress, and we know what type of tide we are. But let's see how it takes us.
Well done.
Thank you very much.